Mark would always like bust my bonnet and stuff, so I don't want to like get.
No, I'll tell him it's my fault. So it's the same thing.
7, Tyler Mahavir, 8, Oliver Rogers. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we won, who's so gallant. And your rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Do you have? Can you call Nana and Papa and tell them we're live streaming this next game?
Dead.
Oh, okay. Julie, is it working? Tom, I'm live streaming this game, not for commentary. If in case you want to like tell your family that's not here to watch it.
I might send them the stream. Are you gonna stream it?
It's on right now. I'm just gonna do it probably with. I don't know who's on. Say hi if you can. That was a huge shot, and we're going to actually win the possession of the ball with Nate, who's so strong, and he gets an ordinary foul. We got to set it up. Nolan in his Batman mask, and we steal the ball, and there should not be a kick out. Is there a fight? And there's a kick out. Chris got kicked out, and this should be an easy goal, and that's a skip shot goal. So Loretta, an errant pass follows. An errant pass follows a counter, and they just score. And Archie is down.
Wait, am I on right now?
Here's a hot mic. Redwood is up 1-0
That was
first of the boys' game. Charlie Poser shot it.
Come on, Noel.
Tam's bringing, Archie's bringing it down. Nolan, in your near screen,
We have Nate
future
inside water?
UCSD Triton gets a wet pass. 17 seconds left in the first
with the
shot
ball.
clock. Is that Chase with the
Looking
ball?
for what he has to Nolan. Good pressure by Charlie Poser.
And
Good defense
pass
by
into
Redwood.
Nate that's scraped away. And let's see if they're down on counter. Archie is now back on defense. They're down 0-1. The score that Redwood got was on an errant pass. Edwards passing it around. They pass it in the set,
Oh, no.
and that guy powers it through, and he gives the guttural "come on," which is what you see a lot more in boys' games than girls' games, Loretta. We are down 0-2 right away. Two Redwood possessions, 2 goals. They pass it in to the outside. Is this Chase? Chase finds it. It's a field block, meaning it goes out of bounds, and Redwood gets to get possession. Redwood's bringing it in, feed it to set again, and they shoot it, and they are up 3-0, folks. This is fast, lots of goals. We are down 0-3, just like that. Alex, this is a much different game than the girls, I'll tell you that.
It's so fast.
Nolan pops the ball. Nolan's in a face mask because he broke his nose against this team at Redwood, so he's having to pay with the protection. Here's Nate. Nate wanted the shot. He draws the kick out. So it's our first 6-on-5. Huge exclusion drawn by Nate. So we have Nate and Noners on the top. Nolan does a no-look pass. We have no one in set. We're clearing everyone off the top. The middle is open. We have someone snuck over there on the far side, and here it is again. There's no angle right there. It's going to be tough. I'm not seeing the angle. Nolan has the angle. Nolan sees it. Nolan sees it and gets the rebound. He gets his own rebound. It's a fresh 30-second shot clock. So we get the ball again. So we're going to have the ball for a full minute. So hopefully we can rest and get set up. They're double teaming. They're leaving the guy open, and there's Nolan with the fake shot. Remember, he has a shot. It's an ordinary foul. He can shoot though. Look at him. He's going to shoot. Oh, and he shoots a beautiful sidearm / underhand skip shot. The goalie blocks it. It goes out of bounds. So Archie's going to get possession again, just so you get the feel of the crowd. It's an electric environment. For those of you just joining us, the Archie Williams girls won in an exciting, dominating game, a dominating finish. And they're the MCAL champions. And we're hoping to get a double MCAL champions. Here we go, passing it in the Nate. Oh, that was not Nate, sorry. I just assumed it was Nate. It was number 6. Sorry, folks. I do not know the boys' roster as well as I know the girls' roster because I don't have a son. And he came up, and it's one of those where you thought he was going to fire a missile, Alex, and instead he did a little lob shot. So it's 3.
You have to slow it down, like you say.
It's 1-3. 3:57 or 4 minutes left in the first period. So we're getting settled now. Nolan is on top. Nolan's going back and forth. That's a real wet pass, meaning it's draining the clock. So now we're gonna. So someone's still on the top. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He's gonna have to shoot. He does a lob shot. That's not gonna go. So we're now back. So a nice defensive stand. Nice pass all the way down. Nate Dogg has the ball. Nate, oh, that was a bummer. I think Nate saw a white cap, but the Redwood cap came up and saw him. Reminder, this is a rematch of last year's MCAL championship, and Archie Williams prevailed quite handily again in the last. It was very close until the second half when we got a lot of separation. And it's kind of the tale of two cities. Here's the opposite. And we get a kick out on Chris got the exclusion. That's his second, Alex, exclusion? I can't tell. They don't have a, I'm sorry if I can't tell you who the exclusions are. Last time Redwood played Archie, Nate got kicked out like in the first quarter. So, and that was, oh wow. The bro is celebrating a lot. I don't know, Alex, that celebration was kind of inverse for the quality of the goal, no offense. A little bit of over-rotation on that celebration. What do you think? Anyway, sorry, I'm a little bitter. So, Noners has the ball. He is blown in the play, he pops it to himself. Nolan will be playing at UC San Diego, and he has to gain weight. And after this season, he's told himself he's going to gain 25 pounds. And I asked him how he's going to do it, and he said he's going to eat a lot. And I wonder how much. And there's a kick out on their number 15, so we have a 6-on-5. Let's see, do we want to take a quick shot or set it up? And no, we're going to call a timeout. So Nolan Anderson is the fourth of 4 Anderson boys. The older 3 all played at UC Davis, and Nolan weighs 170 wet. So he's got to put on, he's got to clear 200 or be close to it. So he's going to have to start eating a lot. And I was asking him how he's going to do that, and he's going to start working on it after the NCS, he said. So be prepared to spend a lot of money, Andersons, on giving him food so he can bulk up for the Tritons. So So Archie again, and he gets the bus a ball. Nope, it's an ordinary foul on Nate. Nate can't shoot. He passes it back in. Nate's asking for the ball back. He's getting triple teamed. Do we want to shoot? He shoots, and that's high. Oh, and the girls got hit there. That is dangerous. And that's a dangerous spot for those girls, especially the power that these boys have. Nolan recovers nicely on defense. Reminder, Redwood, to get into this game, beat Terra Linda in an absolute mismatch of a... Oh, boy. Wow. Folks. You know, the fist in the air thing is really unusual for me. I'm not used to seeing it in the girls thing. I'm going to have to get used to it. But when it's on the other team, you just got to take it, Alex. But you just want to see fists in the air on our shots. It is 1-4. No, I'm sorry, 1-5 with 2 minutes left. We have to settle. Oh, and it's an ordinary foul. This guy here is really good. He's kind of a sneaky defender. He gets the ball a lot. So passing it in, double teaming on Nate. Nate's double teamed right here and set. He has space though. And there was that would have been a quick catch and fire. And that's a stolen ball. That was like 2 inches away from where it would have been an incredible catch and fire shot. Instead, it was swept away by the Redwood Giant. Redwood, of course, is home to Gavin Newsom and Robin Williams. And who is the coach of the Raiders? Remind me. Alex, remember? He used to be the Seahawks coach in USC. He went to Redwood, too. And there's an offensive turnover. So we get the ball back. The goal does not count. It is 1-5, and we get a kick out. So we have another 6-on-5, but we haven't capitalized, Alex, on any 6-on-5s, I don't think. Has it just been one? Here's Nolan. Nolan wants a goal. Nolan does a head fake, and Nate gets the rebound, draws the ordinary foul. He keeps the ball above water, because if the Redwood guys, all they want to do is push the ball under the water. Nate was so strong, he kept the ball above water, drew an ordinary foul. It means he couldn't shoot. We still have an advantage on the 6-on-5. We're only going to be even for another couple seconds. Does he want to shoot? He's going to shoot. Nope. And the goalie, he does shoot, but the goalie watched his eyes the whole time and blocked it. And now we have a counter, and it's going to be really hard to block that. And we're going to see another fist bump. No, he puts up the number 1 sign. He holds up the number 1 sign, Alex.
It's a sneaky guy.
Yeah, he's good. He's number 7. So Redwood is calling it early and saying they are number 1, even though, Alex, there is only 40 seconds left in the first period. So, as I say, don't spike the ball on the 1-yard line. Welcome, everyone. Archie Williams versus Redwood championship game. Nolan Anderson bringing the ball up. He said the mask is giving him superpowers, and Nate Doggs. Oh, Nate gets pulled, and that should be how that's not a kick out. I don't know. Nate squirts it over. Nolan's asking for it, but there's someone right behind him. Nate's getting pressure, but he can shoot from there. He can shoot, and he likes to shoot. Oh, and they block it, but that's another shot clock. So we have a fresh 30 shot clock. And he pops the ball back into play. Passes it to Nolan, a quick catch and release, and it hits the post. And there are, I think, 15 seconds left. This should be the last possession of the period. Redwood has a comfortable lead, 6-1. They pass it over. Let's see if they can score before. And he shoots a skip shot, and Nolan Anderson says, I'm going to take it, and he's going to shoot. And it is a skip shot and blocked by the ref. Okay. Well, folks, I'm trying to gather myself because I was live streaming the girls' game. Newsflash, the girls won the championship game against TAM in one of the most special days and periods of my life. I'll tell you that. That was fun. And then Julie, Nolan's mom, came over and asked if I could set up a live stream because I think there's a lot of people watching. So if you could let me know who you are, to the extent you can, that would make me really happy. If we have any of the Anderson brothers on the phone, that would mean a lot to me. I know Keenan's in Utah. Marcus is in San Diego. Did I get that right? If not, I'm sorry. I made a little press box here, created some space.
Awesome.
So it's nice. Get a little drink. I'm just seeing a big mismatch. We haven't been able to generate much offense in set. Nate is being triple or quad team. Now, if you want to watch what I think is one of the most athletic plays I've ever seen, I'm not talking high school sports, I'm not talking water polo. One of the most athletic plays I've ever seen, go watch on, not my live stream, the TAM live stream, Nate Dogg's goal against TAM. I think it was their 12th goal. Nolan got goal 11. Nate Dogg's goal 12 was a helicopter shot, fire, pinpoint skip shot into the corner. It hushed the entire pool deck, and you should see the TAM, a narrator saying he couldn't even believe it. He didn't know what to say. It was a dagger shot. Game was over after that. I mean, it was just everyone mouth open. It was one of the most special goals I've seen. I've watched it at least 25 times. I've watched it in slow motion and analyzed it. A lot out of curiosity and mostly out of jealousy. We are back in the second period, back in action. We have Nolan is racing for the ball in his Batman mask. Let's see if, and his Robin is maybe Nate, and Nolan wins it, and it's a jump ball maybe? Nope. So, no, he's gonna say jump ball. Oh no, he gave it to us. Okay, so that was all sorts of things. It was a ball under, but I don't know, it's our ball. And there's another possession. Their number 7 on Redwood is really fun to watch defensively, Alex. He's really wily. He's fast and creative and sneaky. All right, Archie, and we swam under, Nate swam under their set defender, and it's a foul on the offensive counter, and here's their number 7, and gets an easy goal. He is, their number 7, I don't know who it is, I'm sorry, is very versatile getting back and forth, and they start off their first possession on counter. 6:42 left in the second period, it's 2-7. No, sorry, 1-7. We're going to need to find some offense here. And Alex, if you could find me a roster, that would be good, because I just know a few of these guys. So here is Nolan bringing the ball down to Nate into the back of the net. Noners to Nate Dogg to the back of the net. Count it. 2-7, the worst hand in poker. But sometimes you have to play the worst hands in poker. You dealt what the dealer gives you, and you play from there, and you maybe bluff your way through, but let's see what we can find, and that was a little spark that we needed, because there was so much power behind Nate in set and a quick pass. 6 minutes left, 6:15 left in the second period. We are down 2-7. Redwood's throwing the ball around. Let's see if they want to feed it in. They are going to shoot, and they find the right post skip shot. And I will say the sun is in our eyes, but Alex, I don't think the sun was in our eyes for that one. So it is 2-8. I keep adding a goal, mostly out of hope. The ref is telling the Redwood guy to get out of the pool who is being substituted for. Nolan does a no-look pass. It's a little wet, and they're number 7 again. He must be, and there's a little, he's not letting him get around him. He must be a fast swimmer. I'm talking about him not just because he's in my near screen. Here we go. Here it looks like a shot. Here's a shot. And there's a kick out. Nate Dogg draws a kick out. He's number 4, clearly a future Division I player. The question is, which Division I team does he want to play? I think he's going to clearly play on a top 5 team. Here's Nolan with the ball in the back of the net. Nolan with his long arms. Nolan Anderson, who's 170. Just imagine how powerful he's going to be when he eats a bunch of spaghetti. What would you do, Alex, to gain weight if you were an 18? Pasta. He's going to become Italian. Pasta, meat sauce, and weights. And he's going to become 300. I'm going to see him next time. He's going to be like, hey, Mr. Harvard.
His first 2 shots were too high.
Yeah, he's finding it. So we are 3-8. Every little goal counts. We're not letting him get away from us.
Still a long game.
It's a long way to play. 5 minutes left. We get a little good defense. We're not letting him go around. It's going to be a dump ball. He's going to shoot, and he shoots it, and a Great shot. That's Jake Dixon, yes?
Yes.
Jake Dixon, his older brother plays for Air Force Academy, or Air Force in Colorado. Yeah, he plays for Air Force. Not a goalie though. Jake plays goalie. All right, a little excitement, folks. 3-8. We're trying to manufacture some offense, huge defense, and defense gives you the spark you need. There's 8 seconds left. Nolan says, I'll take it, I'll shoot it, and I'll get a goal. And Nolan pounds his fist into the air. And now I like the fist pounding, Alex. I don't mind the fist pounding. I'm a total hypocrite, I admit it. I'm a total hypocrite. Boys are just different. You know what I've heard someone say?
But this is also
We have a timeout. We have a timeout taken. Do you know what I heard from a coach? Girls need to feel good to win. Boys need to win to feel good. Now, I know it's an oversimplification, and don't cancel me for saying this, okay? But it just directionally shows you, like, boys' motivation is a lot different. And I think you've seen a massive change in our offense. They're being guided by Swanee. Swanee, full stop, one of the best coaches you're going to find. He used to coach my daughter. And look at, we're getting the team pumped up here. Justin D. Hovey on YouTube. Justin D. Hovey. And feel free to like and subscribe.
Okay, great. My brother's gonna watch from Africa.
Can you tell him to say hi to me? And tell everyone. You can spread it on the team chat. What's your brother's name?
Matt Orcutt.
What?
Matt Orcutt.
Okay. All right, we are back in action, folks. Anyway, I don't even know what I was yapping about, but it's not important. But we are back on defense. I was talking about philosophy, but Nolan is stepping up and saying, everyone, get on my back. I'm a champion, and I'm not giving up, even though the score is 8-4, so we just have half the score. They squirt it in, Nolan's on, and they push it back out there. Wait outside, there's no one. Here's the driver, and we blocked the ball. Oh my God. I can't believe what I just saw. That was like slow motion in the Matrix, where he was like Neo and watched the bullets go by, and they said no. He just waved no, and here's Nolan coming up. Nolan pops it over, and there's offensive foul. Their number 7, of course, is in there. He pops it to himself. He can shoot because he's on the outside of that yellow cone. He's an eligible shooter. Here's Nolan, catches the ball and turns it. Nolan's in really no position to do anything. Here's one at the top of the key. Does he want to shoot? You need to shoot, and he shoots a skip shot and great block by Redwood. The Redwood coach right there. Anyway, I was going to say Swanee, their coach, who is also my daughter's coach in 2022 MCAL champions. He's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight, Marin County Hall of Fame. How cool is that? They feed it in the set, and he should get kicked out. Okay, it was an offensive foul because he was pushing back with his elbow. He passed the ball, and sometimes the refs will kick you out if you hold on to the ball, but sometimes they'll give you a little extra. Here's Nolan, passes it down. We're bringing it in. Passed to Nate, and Nate was being held back. There was 4 guys on Nate. That's how strong he is. Hi. They were passing it down. Here's their number 7. I need to get some rosters, Alex, at halftime. Do I know who these guys are? Oh, he turns in. That's going to be a kick out. No, credit to us to not get the kick out and draw the defense. Oh, wow. Wow. Hey, who's number 7 on your team? Tyler? Okay, thank you. I've been talking about him a lot. Number 7 on their team is Tyler. Okay. All right, so the score is 4-9 with 2:56 left. Whatever spark we had is gone now after that timeout, Alex. So that was a good timeout call, and let's see if Nolan can get it back. Go ahead and say hi to me on the live stream if you haven't, so I know who you're talking to and know who to focus on. If you're a relative, he tries to turn him, he can't. There's a pass way up, but it's a wet pass. So we're gonna, 12 seconds left, draining a lot of time. Nate Dogg is guarded. Oh, and Nolan, the ball went a little high. Nolan was there, Alex, but the pass wasn't. And that's just an unfortunate missed opportunity. I think that could have been a goal with the right pass. Folks, you cannot believe what an incredible atmosphere it is right here. This is just all of Marin County water polo is here. It is just so much fun. I came here at 9:30 in the morning to set up, and then, oh, there's a pass, skipped out. We didn't touch it. We have a counter. Jake Dixon is asking for the ball. He feeds Nate Dogg, and Nate Dogg is going to feed the cage. Oh, that's a 5-meter. What a play. Folks, you saw a deflection. You saw Jake Dixon screaming for the ball from Swanee because he knew Nate Dogg had the counter. Nate Dogg goes and draws a 5-meter. And by the way, folks, I would not want to be the goalie in this position because Nate Dogg is a beast. He is so powerful. You can't stop him if he wants it to go into the back of the net. It's going in. Let's see what he does. Is he going to go right side or left side? Nate Dogg goes right side. And it's a goal. Count it, lock it in, folks. Nate Dogg hits it to the top shelf where Mama hides the cookies, Alex. It is 5-9, 9-5. Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and Dabney Coleman.
Yeah, working 9 to 5.
It's Dabney Coleman was the bad guy. Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and what was the other funny one that's super funny? Lily, God, someone tell me on the live stream. By the way, do we have the uncle from Africa on the live stream? Please say hi. Love the international participation. They're bringing in, this is their lefty. He does a no-look pass to the top. He does a fake shot. Noner said, I got you. Here's our other lefty who's going to shoot. He's got to shoot. And he, folks, he just finds. Who is that? Maddox. What year is he? That was Maddox. He's a junior. Matt Orcutt from Africa is on the live stream, folks. Toto, Africa. The Toto song, Africa, right? All right, Matt Orcutt, Toto, I'll call you. Welcome, my man. So it is, unfortunately, 5-10. That's okay. We're past the Dolly Parton movie. Let's see if we can go 10-6. I don't know what movie is 10-6. Archie's bringing it in. We have someone open all the way at the top. Is he going to catch and release? No, and he does. And it was probably a little bit too late, Alex, on that one for the catch and fire. The goalie saw it coming. Oh, we have a counter. This is going to be tough to catch him. This is probably a goal, and that's a goal.
That's when the lefty works.
Yeah, that was their lefty. Yeah. I don't think that was Maddox again, though, right? That was a different guy. I feel like I need to get a roster somehow just to do this game credit on both sides. On the girls' team, I know all their players by heart. Give me a number. I got it. Here, I know Nolan, and mostly it's because he's wearing a Batman mask. Right there. I told him to put, like, sunglass lenses over it so you can't even see where his eyes are, so he looks super suspicious. And ears, and a Batman post, and that's in! That was in, folks! Count it, garbage goal. Nate Dogg garbage goal. He was a raccoon in the garbage can and pushes it in, but guess what? It's counted. It is 11 to what? 6. 6-11, and look at the excitement. Look at the whole team right over there. Everyone, just so you get a feel for what it's like here. It's so fun to be hosting the championships and playing in them. It doesn't always happen like that. It's a double hosting, boys and girls, and we're hosting double championship, and we're hosting. Redwood's passing around. They get again. Nate Dogg draws a kick out. We're on counter. Noners pops it to himself. Future UCSD Triton. All of his brothers are UC Davis Aggies. One of the most epic games the Aggies have. They beat Cal, and we have him. And this should be a goal. And that's a 5-meter. Boom. Mila, the score is 6-11, but Nate Dogg, we just drew a 5-meter that Nate Dogg will take. Nate Dogg is 1 for 1 on the 5 meters, and my burrito's on the ground. My burrito is on the ground. Here's Nate Dogg, folks. Count it.
7-11.
Folks, it is 7-11. We are a convenient score, and conveniently Redwood's taking a timeout. 7-11. Who doesn't love 7-11? 7-11 Slurpees. right? It's who doesn't love 7-Eleven? I hate 11 to 7. Okay, 7-Eleven, 24 seconds left. This will be the final shot likely for the half if they drain the clock. Tell you what, Redwood's nervous right now. A 4-goal lead, and that's a kick out on Nate Dogg. Okay, and there's how much time left? 15 seconds. So they're going to shoot. They're not going to let the clock go and try to get it on to start the second half. This will be a real big goal for Redwood if they can score it. Oh my God! Bumper pool there. That went literally left post, right post, top post down, Alex. That hit every post. There was so much force beyond. And they made it. We are out of the convenience store. It is not 7-Eleven, it's 7-12. Unfortunately, there's Nolan, and he shoots quickly, and there's a quick goal. Oh, wow, that was powerful. Hello, folks. Well, I thought I was just going to turn on and be a passive video, but because my energy and my adrenaline spiked from Holly's game, my daughter's game, the game before this, Archie Williams versus Tam, and they won. And I'm not going to keep talking about that. I already blabbered on about that, about how magical it was. But, what? Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
No, I just want to get the shape.
Exciting game, huh?
It's another game for me.
Oh, is it a little bit, do you get a little more serious about it, or you just kind of same calm level?
Another game.
Yeah?
Different day.
You're doing a great job, so thank you for coming.
Well, thanks.
I mean, these games mean a lot to all these kids, you know?
It's a great showing, too.
Well, it's Archie Williams hosting, and they're in the game, so that doubles it up, you know?
Yeah.
So all the students just live around here.
Yeah, I've done this game like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Where are you from?
Redwood.
Oh, wait, are you the dad that has kids? Am I getting that right?
Daughter.
UC Santa Barbara.
San Diego.
San Diego. My daughter.
I had another daughter. I had a daughter and a niece that did.
That's right. My daughter's the one that plays at UC Santa Barbara. Okay. And then the other one on the team, Loretta.
No,
and then in the girls' game.
Head coach.
That's right. Love her. And then the one number 2 in the pool earlier, she wants to go there and play with her sister.
Emma's turned it around.
She did a junior day, and when she comes into the room, her energy is like compassion and high expectations. She just balances it, which is hard to balance that, you know?
Well, the girls need to have fun to win, right? The boys need to win to have fun.
I literally just quoted that on this live stream.
Oh, you did?
You're the one that told me that.
Yes.
I quoted that.
It's true. I coached.
Alex, he's the one that said girls need to win to feel good to win, and boys need to win to feel good.
So I coached the Miramar girls team to an undefeated record for 2 straight years, CIF champions. So I know all the temperamental part of the girls program and the boys program. I had a son that played too at a high level. My whole family. So it's interesting. The girls, it's great that Emma is doing that because it was direct off.
Well, hold on. Yeah, you will.
Zorilla was scaring them.
Zorilla had her style.
Yeah. She also had dirt on somebody, I'm sure.
Yeah. So this is special for you. So just thank you it's kind of special. You're giving back this way. Like,
yeah,
it's nice, you know?
Yeah, it's good. My whole family played. All my brothers and sisters. Probably 15 nieces, and I have a boy that plays right now in Miramar.
So your daughter plays at San Diego State. Did I get that right? And what year is she?
She's just senior captain.
Oh, wow.
So this is it for my whole family.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's over.
Well,
maybe you can teach me how to ref.
No, we actually do need referee.
Or I just need like inspirational quotes and I'll just borrow those. Okay, folks. Well, what a funny moment. He's the one that told me that quote, and he's a great guy. He's like a water polo dad that just wants to give back. And coach, tell me who's on, please. Anyone that's joining, just say hi. I know I have someone from Africa, and I have someone from Utah. So we are covering all the arid parts of the world. Do we have anyone from Indonesia or some more jungly or lush types, Alex? I don't know. All right, so reminder, it is 7-12. That's a bummer that we let them get that last goal. Folks, it is packed over here. I can't remember, Alex, a game ever being this many fans. I mean, just look at that. Yeah. Well, Redwood shows up. Kenya. Matt's in Kenya. Wait, bro, what are you doing in Kenya? That's super interesting. Maybe I could do a podcast with you just to talk about Matthew Orcutt and why there's an uncle in Kenya. But anyway, here we go. We're bringing it down. We're going to be shooting down there. And Matt's an Archie alum. Drake or Archie, bro? Oh, there's a stolen ball by that dude number 7, Alex. What was his name? That number 7, credit to him, is good on defense. We just let him go, and Nolan came back and got that. I think their number 7 held that ball a little bit too long, Alex. Yeah, he could have had that, but I don't think he's their first scorer. I think his superpower is defense and feeding all the strong shooters. And Nolan, wow, okay, this Matt, all right, man, I'm going to stop asking you questions. You're going to make me feel like a loser. The bro lives in Kenya, and he's working with street kids in Kenya. Sounds like an incredible guy. So thank you. Matt, I'll have to do a podcast with you after. So we have an exclusion on Redwood and a timeout. Well, what happened, this guy Matt Orcutt is in Kenya. He helps out street kids. I don't help out any kids. I barely help out my kids. They don't even do the dishwasher. I yell at them. It's about all I do to my kids is yell at them frequently. So, anyway. So we have they scored yet? They have not. The score has not changed. It's 6:10 left in the third period. And we're 5 goals behind. Alex, that's a big difference. 5 goals is exponentially different than 4 goals, which is exponentially different than 3. Yeah. I'm just saying, mentally, 5 goals is a lot, so you got to chip away, and you got to assume Redwood is good for at least 3 goals. So you're going to have to outscore them materially to keep this game in sight, because Redwood's not going to stop scoring, Alex. They're going to keep firing.
I know, because they almost had an opportunity.
All right, we have a 6-on-5, full 30-second shot clock, full 20-second penalty. They pass it down to Nolan. Nolan does a no-look pass over. Back to Nolan. Who are they giving it to? They have a double post set. Nate Dogg is out here, so Nate's probably going to drive. Nope, they're assuming Nate's not going to shoot. Back to Nolan. Back to the 5 post. And he does a no-look shot. Oh, I'm sorry. Folks, that was a goal on the coach, too. He called that play. He had Nate Dogg out, not in post. Redwood didn't know who to guard. They thought they were going to guard, and they'd had a no-look pass and a no-look shot. Nightmare for a goalie. Alex, put on a mic, bro. Mic up if you want. Okay. Keenan Anderson is saying, let's go Pirates. And we have an offensive foul, so that means it's a counter foul, so we get to go here. We have no one on the fast break. Jake Dixon looks. His brother plays at Air Force Academy in Colorado. I forget what part of Colorado it's in. It's where the USA water polo team practices or something. Ooh, he didn't have the angle. That would have been blocked. Keenan's calling for the Pirates, even though we are the Falcons now, Keenan. Keenan's going old school. That was a missed opportunity. I feel that we maybe could have gotten something on the counter foul. We didn't. So now Redwood's back. Redwood Giants. They're bringing it up. We're just giving this guy space. There's a lot of fight going on down here in the set. They have a double post set. And we get a kick out. Noners is kicked out. Batman has to go in the bat cave for 20 seconds. As we give Redwood a chance. Oh, boy. I don't even know what to say about that, Alex. That was just an incredible play by Redwood. They did exactly what they needed to do and take advantage of that 6-on-5. They had the separation, passed it. It was almost just like a pass to him, and he kind of walked it in the goal. And so we are now at 8-13. Is there any Anything with the numbers you can think of with 8 to 13. 13 could be our lucky number if they stop scoring from there. If they don't score any more, 13's a baker's dozen. So let's hope they're full and they don't need any more food. They're passing it around. We are being dunked. And Nate, oh wow, so this is Nate with the ball. He can shoot, and that was a goal, no, field tip, so we don't get it. I think Nate Dogg didn't think they were ready for that, and they were. We're back here on defense. They are driving fast. Redwood has some starch in their stride right now. They seem to have found some energy. Maybe they had some Red Bulls or yerba mates. They're fighting. They have a double post set. Nate's guarding him. Nate's pushing him under the water. It sounds terrifying to be pushed underwater by Nate in the set. He doesn't want to shoot. There's 8 seconds left. No one wants to. This is like a hot potato on Redwood. This guy does a lot, and that's just a missed pass. And he's going to come over him and we have a shot clock violation. And we pass it back to Jake, and we're going to get gently set up. And there's 4 minutes left in the third period, and we are down 8 to 13. There's an ordinary foul. Nolan, whose brother Keenan is watching and played here and is a champion and played at Davis and beat Cal at Cal when he was at Davis, is here. Tries to turn him, and we get an ordinary foul, so Nolan can't shoot. He has to pass, and passes it all the way back to big Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg's powerful, but not from that distance. Someone's going to have to shoot. Nolan shoots, and the goalie deflects it. Oh, I guess it was why wasn't that our ball? I don't understand. I thought the goalie deflected it. Maybe it hit the post and not the goalie. I don't know. So now we're bringing it in. Redwood's bringing it in. They have position. We're going to have to double team this guy. The Redwood guys are huge, by the way. He's asking for the ball. He said, yes, give me the ball. And he drew a kick out. You saw that guy shake his head yes to number 3, saying, give me the ball, because he knew he had position on him and knew if the ball was passed, he was going to draw the kick out, and he did. That's a high IQ play, whoever their number 12 is. And I hope we're not going to see a fist pump coming up here. Uh-oh, I feel like, and we have an offensive foul. He was offsides, Alex. He was in this space right here between these two cones and the red cone where you can't be. It's like offsides unless you have the ball. And they got called for it. So they are not able to execute. And now we draw a 6-on-5. So quite a plot twist, Alex. 6-on-5. They don't capitalize it. We have 6-on-5. So why don't we score here? Let's get a score. That'll be fun. Here's Nolan. They're bringing it in. There's a show. That was a strip from behind. From the uncapped player. I'm assuming he's from Redwood, but he doesn't have a cap on. He's got long blonde hair, so that's on brand for a Marin County water polo player. I'm glad that he's... And we have a kick out on Nate Dogg. So Nate Dogg has 2 kickouts now. So one of our most powerful offensive and defensive players is in foul trouble. He was in foul trouble last game against Tan, and we kept him in the whole game, and he was called MVP of that game. So he knows how to play when he's in foul trouble. And that's a shot by their number 7, who does the number 1 again. Redwood is calling number 1 before the game's over. You know, that can be spiking the ball on the 1, though. Is he saying he's number 1 or they're number 1? Because he's number 7. I don't know. You got to be careful. You got to be careful in sports calling the win before the game. I mean, it's 8 to 14, 2:15 left in the third period, and that's the kind of thing that can incentivize you if you're on the other team. You know. I like the fist. Just no 1 or 2. It's just a fist, right?
I think it's fine to face.
Fist is fine. Number 1 is something that's dangerous because you just want to be nice and sportsmanlike. Okay, here's our number lucky 13. Who is in? Nate's still in the game even though he has foul trouble. They pass it over. Nolan has someone on him. He tries to turn him, and we get a kick out. We get a kick out on, and there's a Nate Dogg power shot. Nate Dogg puts it into the dog pound. What?
He got the kick out.
Nate Dogg draws the kick out, then makes the score, folks. Those are the type of plays people need to do. And you notice Nate did not stick up the number 1 finger there. He didn't even fist bump because that's just a day at work to Nate Dogg. That's just a walk in the street at the end of the day. A walk around the park. 9 to 14. Okay, they're number 7. has the ball, and that was a nice skip. We got a little wet. He's almost on the line right here. He draws the ordinary foul. He pops the ball in the play. They're looking for someone to pass it in the set. They have a guy, and they're gonna have to be pressed. He does a fake pass. Nolan gets on him, and that was a beautiful play by Nolan and Jake. Nolan was on him and made him have to shoot over. Jake moved over to block the deflection. It's a 30-second shot clock, 1:20 left in the third period, and we are now again on defense for a full 30 seconds, but there's no advantage that Redwood has. They're doing a lot of moving the ball around. This guy's probably not going to shoot, but we're having to go back and forth a lot. Wow. And they just missed it, and we get a ball under. That was probably a goal if the pass was there, Alex, but it was a miss. And so we benefit from that because Nate Dogg, surprise, was behind him to scoop it up and get the ball under turnover. So we're bringing it back down. It is 9-14 with a minute left, 15 on the shot clock. Pops it into Nolan. And Nolan finds the near post. And Nolan has a hat trick. I don't know how many Nolan has. So we're not going away. It's 10-14. We're both double digits. We're not going away. And I think that them holding up the number one may have provided the fuel we need or the spark we needed. Here, them passing it around. We got like 4 guys in the middle. We're letting the guys on the outside shoot. He scoots it over. We're kind of scraping him. Oh, wow. That was, and Swanee doesn't like that call. Oh no, Swanee is talking to his team, his players, saying they should have maybe thought about that differently. That was a powerful play on Redwood's part, Alex. They are a strong team. They're a strong team. It is 10-15. There are 34 seconds in the game and 30 seconds in the shot clock, so there's just a 4-second differential. Not much separating it here. Let's see what we want to do. Nolan has the ball. No look pass down to the 6th position. We try to draw the ordinary foul. We do. He has to pass. He should pop the ball back into play. Gives it to Nolan, and the ball's almost picked off, but Nolan sees it coming. He sent someone behind him with his Batman mask on. His Spidey senses were tingling in his bat mask. And we have a counter, folks. He has position. Nate can't get the kick out. Nate does a jazz hands and doesn't draw a kick out. That was really aggressive on his part. They're telling him to shoot, and we get a kick out. That was probably a good kick out because so here's what they're going to do, and I'm going to explain it to you. They're probably not going to shoot it because there's only there's like a second left. If I were Redwood, what I would do is not shoot, wait for the period to go out. Then if you win the sprint, Alex, you can take a timeout and have 6 on 5. So the play here is don't shoot. Wait for because there's how much time left? There's no time left, so you don't want to shoot. Let the clock run out, win the sprint, call a timeout, and you'll have a full 20-second 6 on 5 to begin the 4th period, which is a huge advantage for the 4th period. So let's see if the Redwood coach, who I know knows way more about water polo than me, he should not take this shot. He should not take the shot. Okay, he does not. Okay, so this sprint is huge, folks. If you're the coach, you got to be talking to and who got kicked out? It wasn't Nolan.
13.
It was 13, so it wasn't our sprinter. So you just got to talk to Nolan and say, win the sprint, stop the 6 on 5. And if we can do that, then all we got to do is set it up, and number 13, who will be serving the timeout, can come up and join the team. So it'll be fun. So again, it is 10-15. I have been doing a lot of talking today, Alex. I'll tell you that, man. There's Hannah. This is like water polo royalty right here in terms of the MCAL water polo teams. Oh, there's an Archie mom getting people pumped up. And the ref is maybe, no, he's just having like a mellow Saturday afternoon. He's got one more period to go, and then I don't know if he has any more games today. So this is it, folks. We have a 5-goal deficit. We know we can hold them down, but they just keep scoring in every period. Like, we haven't had, Alex, any consistent minutes of no scoring, right?
Are you going to stream that NCS if you can?
Yeah.
I want to watch.
I'll have to send you the link because I won't do it public. I think the game, the girls' game, I think they're the 5th. They start. NCS starts on 5th. Don't quote me on that, though, Alex. All right, who is sprinting for us? Batman is sprinting. Let's see if he can put on the afterburners in the Batmobile and nullify the 6-on-5. Wait, how come we don't have a 6-on-5? I don't understand where our guy is that's serving a penalty. Oh, there he is. You can't see him. I can. He's like tucked over there. Yeah, so we have 2 here. So our guy is serving the timeout. If Nolan wins, it'll nullify the 6-on-5. If Nolan loses, my guess, you'll hear a timeout called, and they'll set up. By the way, we did this to Redwood boys last year. We got a 6-on-5. There was 9 seconds left, and we did it, and we scored in the 3rd period. And that was kind of the go-ahead goal for Archie when they won. Go back and watch that on my live stream. And Nolan does not kill it, and they don't even call the timeout. So they're just letting him play. They pass it down to the goalie. Okay, I guess he didn't want to use a timeout for it, but they still have a 6-on-5. They still have an advantage, so I was a misfire on my part saying they're going to call a timeout. And they didn't need the timeout, Alex. They took advantage of the 6-on-5. They only needed 10 of the 20 seconds. They score, and Swanee is saying it's time to talk, folks. We need to figure out what we're doing because it is 10-16. And Alex, this is a big lead. It's a big mountain to climb, and I'm worried it might be a false peak every goal you get. Stranger things have happened. We have a powerful offense. Nate Dogg is in foul trouble. This is where, if you win this game, your big players show up and say, get on my back. That's what happens in these games. This is it. Yeah. I will say I'm not surprised at what's going on. I mean, Redwood has been a really strong team all season. Redwood has good players, future Division I athletes. Their guys are big. They eat a lot. They're clearly on the weight gain protocol that no one needs to adopt here coming into next year for the Tritons. And then all the players are acting like they're little kids at a swim meet, putting their feet in the pool, and the ref is saying, get out of the pool, guys. You're not playing. So it is 10-16, 6:45 left. Every possession counts. If you start doing the math, every miss that we have is really hurts. I think we have a capacity crowd here, Alex, clearly. No one's going to ask, but I mean, this pool is at capacity, and hopefully the MCAL's made some pretty good money in ticket sales. Okay, we clear it down. Remember, this is not an advantage. This is 6-on-6, just a normal timeout. We get an ordinary foul. Nice little no-look shuffle, and we get a kick out from it. Nolan draws a kick out. Was that Nolan that drew the kick out, Alex? Nolan and Nate are like artists drawing kickouts. They're like Pablo Picasso.
That is a skill.
It is to draw it, to maybe fake it a little, or actually just bring attention to yourself. It's really fun. Yep. Okay, pass all the way over to Week, all the way back. So they're just playing keep away at this point, like I'm in 3rd grade in my parents' backyard from my little brother in between us. He's just coming up. He's coming up. Why don't you shoot, dude? And we did not have the angle. That was kind of like slow motion. And now do we have anyone on counter? If I were Redwood, I would not be pushing on counter. I would be optimizing to spend time on the clock. I mean, they have so much advantage on the clock, Alex, that I would just be using all the clock and shooting with like 5 seconds left. 10 seconds left, wet pass. Passing it back. They're going to do a no-look pass. Oh, my God. And that was a beautiful highlight reel block by Jake Dixon. His mom's is Janine Dixon, a huge part of our swim and water polo community. And she does the books for Shaq, so she keeps them clean. And Jake was keeping the goal clean from that goal. Here's Nate Dogg. Got stiff arm bar, passes it in. What a shocker. Their number 7 is all over him. Wow, he's just tenacious D right there. The Jack Black thing, and there's no one. Oh! Well, the goalie tipped it, or no? Did I see a goalie tip?
7.
But did the goalie not tip it? Okay, so number 7 should get MVP on defense, I'm telling you. He's kind of like one of these silent guys that you don't see his highlights in the book. Yeah, but he's just not their main shooter. I'm not being critical. I'm just saying he's the guy who you don't see his stats in the book because it's these untold things. Now he's going to shoot it. Now he might get an assist. Yeah, that guy turned him. Yeah, it's a 5-meter. I hope it's not on Nate Dogg. Who is it on? I hope it's not on Nate Dogg. Yeah, Nate's out. Nate Dogg has seen his MCAL journey come to an end, I believe. Who was it on? It was on number 6. Come on, give it to number 6. Yes, all right. It was on number 6. The Redwood coach is in disbelief because he's like, bro, that was Nate, which would have been a fatal penalty for us because that would have been Nate Dogg was out. But we did a little Jedi mind trick and said, no, it was number 6 that was in there. And Nate still has some life in him. You see Nolan, Batman, guarding from behind. Let's see if they get this goal. Sorry, it's not Jake Dixon, it's Josh Dixon. I've been calling him Jake the whole time, dude. It's Josh Dixon. Sorry, folks, I feel stupid. That's Josh Dixon. Alex told me, I'm not going to blame him, but Alex told me it was Jake Dixon. It's Josh Dixon. I feel like a... Can you go back and edit this video and like put, like whenever I say Jake, you put Jock, you know when they do that? You know like when people say something wrong and they put, like, they write it in? Yeah. Josh Dixon, I'm really sorry if you watch this. And there's an offensive foul. Offensive not meaning inappropriate, offensive meaning committed by the offense. And we're coming back. And if I'm Redwood, I would not counter fast unless you're someone that wants to get in the scorebook. He loves the no-look pass, and they're just, they are. And that guy puts up the number 1 sign, and he does the pump. He's feeling it now. And we have a... So now we're seeing, I think it's 10-18. It's 10-18, and I think what we're seeing now, Alex, are some bench players maybe getting in and getting a taste of what it's like to be in a championship game. And I'm seeing the same on the Redwood side, I guess. You know, I mean, realistically, Alex, it's 10-18 with 4:30 left. I think it's right to coach you just say, well, I want my future players who are normally on the bench that might not play in a close game, but let's let our guys get some rest for NCS and let our bench players get a taste of a championship game because they're our future. And there is a beautiful, athletic, over-the-back pop steal and then a real fast chase for it to recover. And now, I mean, it kind of, if you're Redwood, you just ask for a little mercy here, maybe pass it around. But Redwood showed no mercy to Terrell Inda the other day, by the way. It was like 20 to something. Oh, wow. All right. And the coach is saying something to him. I don't know. I don't know why the Redwood coach is critiquing a goal, but maybe that's how high of a standard they have. You get yelled at even when you score. I feel like that when I make up my bed and my wife looks at it or yells at me. Anyway, so coming in, I'm sorry, I really don't know who all these players are. I should have an Archie boy's parent come in. Ooh, nice aggressive. Should he get a kick out? Oh, he's flailing his arm saying, please help. And he did not get it. He was tied up. Ben Wolf? Ben Gross. Okay, Ben Gross tried to draw the kick out. They're bringing it in. We got nice defense. Nice on his shoulder.
Hey.
Hey, sweetie. Oh, can you stick around just for a little bit?
I'm going to soul food, but
All right, are we gonna have a celebration tonight anywhere? At our house?
I don't know.
Well, why don't we
Thank
volunteer
you.
it?
That's fine. I'm going to like.
So
There's a
we're not
Halloween
gonna. So there's no room for people to come over and say hi at our house?
No.
Why not? From like 6 to 8?
No, we can't. I can't.
You cannot.
I can't.
Did she say can or cannot? All right, that was a buzzkill. Sorry, I was talking to my daughter who just gave me a hug. She is the holder of the MCAL pennant, or her team is, and real special moment. And Holly had a pretty epic game, Alex. She just had a lot of goals, a lot of defense, and she's playing the whole second half with 2 goals. Same with Tater Tot. Okay, we're bringing it around. It'd be real nice to get a goal, and we're just, right now, that was like a cat with a mouse on Redwood, just kind of toying with the ball and taking it away. There is 2:38 left. The Redwood coach is taking the keys out of his pockets at this point in his phone because he's going to jump in the water and celebrate this. And he's been waiting a long time for it. And we get no kickouts, ordinary foul. He passes it all the way out. He passes it back in the set, and we just say, fine, we'll take the ball. And that's a good turnover. It's one of those things that we're kind of fighting with there. He passes it back to Josh Dixon, whose brother is Jake. Josh passes it down. We clear it out. Looking for someone, and that's a ball under. I guess that's a ball under and a sweep away. Offensive foul, ordinary, so we get to pass. We can't shoot from there because he's inside the yellow cone. Kind of a difficult, that was a dangerous pass into heavy traffic. And there's a kick out. Oh, what's going on? Okay. That was a frustration kick out. The ball was stolen, and you get turned around, and you try to do a hero play, and it doesn't work. And these are the kind of the moments when you're, as an announcer, Alex, you really don't have much to say other than maybe where am I going to go from lunch, because I don't feel like finishing my burrito that's sitting here in the sun on the chair. It's probably not healthy. So we have a kick out. Do we have a double kick out? No, just one. And there's 1:46 left. The score is 10-19. And let's see what Redwood tries to do here.
The guy that got kicked out
Yeah?
was the guy that played the guitar, Jimi Hendrix.
The electric guitarist
Yeah.
for the...
I can't see his number. I think it's Ben.
Well, he's a talent. Ben, he's talented at the guitar. And, oh, there was a big block by Josh and guarded nicely by our number 20. And Josh scoops it up, and Josh is pumped right now because that was a big adrenaline shot at the end of the game. And let's see if we can just get it a little bit closer. And let's get a little bit closer, and that's a big rebound, and that'll be a 2 meter, so that's a rebound, so a fresh 30 shot clock. Wow. Archie's bringing it down, bringing it to top. He's doing a lot of windmills with his hands, and he drops it, and that's a turnover. And now we're bringing it back down. The ball's in the 4 position, and there we go. Here's another defense. Redwood should just be passing it around and draining the clock. I mean, unless you want to get guys that haven't gotten goals from shots, Alex, you know what I mean? Let guys score that haven't scored. There was a pass into set. That guy on set, their number 3 is huge. I don't know, is it 3 or 5? I can't tell. The ball kind of skipped when his head was underwater. His hat is now off. Oh, wow. That was a violent head bonk. And lucky that we got called. And then we get a kick out on the, who's a kick out? Who do you call a kick out on if the guy doesn't have a hat on, Alex? What signal do you give for a guy without a hat? Do you like shrug your shoulders and say it's the dude without a hat? That's who's kicked out? Oh, please don't hit the lane line. It didn't. If it did, it would have been out. Here we go. Can we get a fun final goal? It would be fun for one of these guys to score. and a sub. I was just bobbling around, hot potato, and there's 1 second left, and that's it. And let's let Redwood have their moment and celebrate it. They throw in a dude. The coach is going in. Here goes the coach. Real special moment for this coach after the heartbreaker they lost last year. Here he goes. He's loving that. That's fun. You want to swim here? You want to swim here or go to the Bay Club?
Whatever works.
Okay.
Do you think that we're gonna be allowed to swim here?
Yeah, just stick around. Okay, well, I was asked to do the live stream. I did it. I did my best. Sorry they didn't win. Love you all. And if you're interested in girls water polo, I'll be streaming on November 5th. Thank you.